Let's see. Let me just set all this shit up. Switch this to WARFRAME. And now we wait for the DEVSTREAM. There we go. Alright, let's see where the hell do I find the DEVSTREAM. Is it on their website? Or special events? Oh, it's Evo. Evo PAX East. It could be their DEVSTREAM. Alright, be right back. So the DEVSTREAM is supposed to happen in 11 minutes. Glam. Hey. "11 minutes." I mean, you're the only one typing. Turn all this shit off. We have 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes. Let me check out the new weapon. Thank you all the builds you made. You're my hero. I hope you enjoy them. There are plenty of builds coming. For example, this sword and shield. I have to format the hell out of this thing. Today I'm going to release, maybe today, the Paris Priming Carnon. Attacks will have in a wide area inflicting blast status effect. Cool. This is nice. Let me see. Dislike no souls. There are definitely some people that watch me for my Soul playthrough, and there are a lot of people that watch me for my Warframe. Let's see what the hell this thing is. First, I need to remove my shitty cat from the existence. Do I play Talking Mark? No, I don't. I watch them. I know about the Tekken update where it is horrible. I know about the Terminator character came out in Tekken, not Tekken, Mortal Kombat. Street Fighter. I think Street Fighter is something I barely watch. I'm watching people play that City of the Wolves. When they introduced the rapper dude, he isn't really a rapper, he's a character. With a very weird moveset. So when I heavy... Oh no, wait, it is tossing a projectile. It is. So I wasn't confused. Fatal Fury? Yeah, I think it's called City of the Wolves, Fatal Fury. Shield toss? So it does toss a shield. So I wasn't crazy. So it wasn't crazy. I mean, if we have a guaranteed blast proc, this is kind of nice, right? And we all know what's going to be here. We all know, right? We know. It's fucking going to be this. And it has a high status chance. And if we make electricity the highest damage type, this is gonna be nice, right? And we can also add something like this, you know, to make the electricity even higher. To have a much higher chance to proc, you know, all the classic shit. No! My money is all gone. For now. For now. For now. So you toss this. That's cool. Whoa, that's cool. DEVSTREAM is on? What? Where? It is! Quick! Fuck you, Sword and Shield. Later. Up next, WARFRAME May DEVSTREAM. Oh shit. We can switch. Let's switch. How do I switch again? Oh no. Found it. think you boys can see.
Go Warframe! Woo!
Hi,
Oh, you guys can see. Good, good.
Ridiculous. We only
Not
have an
allowed.
hour and we have a lot to get through, so we're just gonna get started. Everyone's
everyone. Hi,
seated.
everybody.
Coming.
Give me a second.
Oh my God, I can barely see. Wow. Ooh,
Wow.
Now I'm nervous.
Team at home, wish us luck.
All right. Thank you. Welcome,
Perfect.
everyone, to DevStream 187, where we have, of course, Warframe news, but also Soulframe
Isn't it
news.
180?
No drops this
What did
time?
I say?
187.
I did that again.
yeah.
Oh
What's
my
the point
God,
of watching now?
188. So sorry. Yeah, I'm just a baby. Before we get into anything, of course, let's do our classic introductions. I want to start at the very end with the girly himself.
Hi, I'm Jeff. Thank you guys for giving us the dress code memo. I'd like to.
Oh, hi, I'm Steve. Thanks for coming, everyone. Great to see you all. Great to see you.
Hi, I'm Kat. I'm the principal writer for Warframe. Those of you who are longtime players will know me as the person who designed and wrote most of the KIM system for the 1999 update.
Hello, my name is Rebecca Ford. I'm the creative director of Warframe, and I'm very happy to be here with everybody.
Hi, my name is Megan Everett, and I'm your community director. I'm very happy to be here with you all.
And we have lots of amazing staff in the audience too, from community to marketing to live ops. So lots of folks here watching from home. So
That's right. I think with us today, we have Beth, Nella, Zach, Danny, Sarah, Taylor, Alex, Tatum, and Rue, of course, making lots of stuff happen. Where are you guys?
And I'm not gonna lie, the progenitor of Bob Bip is here. So the guy who got Bob Bip is in the crowd.
Right there?
There he is.
Wow.
And hey, chat. What's up, chat? Steve, you'll be reading chat, I assume.
I have chat up so far. It's mostly just Clem.
Okay.
Clems.
And hi, Grandpa Steve. I didn't appreciate that at all.
I'm
Lot
actually
of
impressed you
Clems.
can see it.
A lot of Clems. There is no Twitch drop today, so if you are watching from home, I do apologize. But we do have Gift of the Lotus alerts. Of
Show
course,
us
after
the
in-game,
spider
extended
Warframe.
amount for those who
Show
are
us.
here that want to get your potatoes. Oracle Reactor and Oracle Catalyst will be yours. But we are here at PAX, and if you are physically here, I hope you got your free card on the way in with your redeemable Kalervo Noggle, the first there's ever been, and as well a Soulframe Preludes code, so you can get into Soulframe. Yeah! And if you're already in, you can share it. I don't know, put it on the internet. Someone will take it, and it'll be great. But of course, and Kalervo Noggle will be coming later in game, so don't worry for those folks at home. He will come later on, just first dibs for everyone who came with us today. Okay, let's jump into TennoCon.
Oh, it's TennoCon, surprise!
No, it's not TennoCon. Just a reminder that this is our last dev stream before TennoCon 2025. I know every time I say that word, I make you really nervous, so
You do.
I'm very sorry. But this
Grandpa
is our
Steve can't handle it.
I'm so sorry. Sorry, Grandpa Steve. This is our last stream before TennoCon, and it's going to be a really exciting day. It's only 2 months away.
Shut up.
Spider
Right,
Warframe.
everyone, we're
Spider
so excited.
Warframe.
It's
Come on.
gonna be great.
It's our 10th TennoCon. How do we feel about 10 TennoCons?
I'm in my prime.
Yes.
It's making me younger.
No, you're okay.
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah. TennoCon is but 2 months away, and we are cooking away on that. But we are obviously here to show you what's coming very soon, and a little bit soon after that, before TennoCon is even here. So let's jump into actually Soulframe first. I'd love to hear about what you guys got cooking.
Yes, we are allotted how many minutes? 6 minutes?
6 to 10 minutes,
I
if you
see,
could,
I
please.
see.
I have a
Yes.
timer
The
right
timer,
there.
the timer is going.
Do you have a timer?
Yes. What's going on with Soulframe? You guys are P9 right now, cooking on.
No. Is there anyone here who's played Alpha or played our Preludes yet? Oh, wow.
Thank you, thank you.
That's amazing. Yeah, so we have Preludes 9 that came out last month. We're close. We're probably this week. Or not this week, geez. This month. this month. We're hoping to get Preludes 10 out.
That's right.
No, fuck you, Zakan. No, fuck you. No,
Yeah, I think we got some pretty big
no.
changes coming to it. We're going to be giving
No.
secondary weapon swapping.
We had a great no hitches dev stream that showed most of the stuff that was coming to it.
Yeah, it was top tier.
Yeah, we're adding the Mendicant faction.
New
We're adding new
faction.
enemy types. You can have sidearms. So there's a whole bunch of new stuff that we're
We have the
adding.
I
moats.
did it again, didn't I? Use the wrong term.
Use the wrong term. That's fine.
Sidearm
And
is.
a new upgrade system that's not at all like Pokemon. And
You explicitly
I
told
explicitly
us.
said not to say that word.
The CEO sent us very strict
Yes,
messaging that
yes,
do not say
from the
that word.
lawyer. Yeah. Wow. This isn't recorded, so I'll be fine. Yeah. So I think we brought a little bit of assets to fill our 6.5 minutes. That
You
Nick
do.
gave us.
Let's roll
Yeah.
the first one. I believe this is a video of your moats, or very original
Oh,
moats.
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yeah. So there's these little creatures that are caught in the different elements, and then of course you use them to upgrade your weapons. And there's going to be, I think there's going to be about 20 of these in Preludes 10. There's probably 13 actually, but yeah, you have to find them in the world, and you have to go and catch them. It's totally original concept, and you can set them free, and they give you this kind of
Rip
little
Soulframe,
food gift that you
Nintendo
can
is
feed to the other ones to
coming?
make them more
What
powerful and that sort of
is
thing.
he talking
But in
about?
Preludes 9 right now, there's not a lot of build crafting.
What does
and that's a big
Nintendo have to do
part
with
of Preludes
Soulframe?
10, which you can customize your weapons and do a lot of that sort of stuff. So I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah.
I think as well you have someone called the King. The King is coming to the game.
Right.
The King. Yeah, we're going to be putting in the first kind of breadcrumb for a new enemy faction, the Mendicant King. This is the moat clip again.
This is the moat video, my
Yeah,
friends.
this is the
If
moat
we
clip.
could get
Yeah,
the
sorry,
next
we
video.
had assets come very hot to Rube.
Oh, that one's called Blunder. How weird.
What a blunder. Maybe.
blunder.
There
So
it
you
is.
get
The
trade
low bit
damage
rate
on your
dev
weapons?
capture. Yes,
Yes.
thank you. What are we looking at here? This is the King.
Yeah. So this is placeholder with some existing enemies, but also the Mendicant King, which is sort of the, since we're being so original, sort of like the Nazgul of Soulframe.
Yep.
And he summons his knights. They're right now using placeholder enemies. Yeah, this is a big part of the development of Preludes. We don't have a lot of enemy diversity, so we're pretty excited to get in this kind of beginning of this new faction. Yeah.
Wait, why is he called the Tired King? What's he been doing?
I don't know. I think Sydney might have snuck that in while we were.
Sydney, why
while we
is
were
he
bossing.
tired?
Not
Chat
sure.
wants to know. They said, what makes him so tired?
I think it's, he's
He's
just
all
moving
like, yeah.
slow, and he's been resting under
was
the
sleeping
earth
when we came in.
for a while.
Excellent.
No grandpa inspiration?
No grandpa.
Oh, okay.
no.
So is that your self-insert?
Maybe. Should be. Tired Steve, yeah.
In P10 as well, and you kind of talked about this in the not choppy DevStream outside, you have kind of a event that we're now calling the Festival of the Circad.
I'd call it Circade. Yes. So yeah, we have done one event so far in our Soulframe Preludes, which was
Very
this
tiny one.
very simple kind of Halloween-y type thing, and this one's more complicated because I can only steal from things I've just been playing, so it has like a blueprint style inspired.
Not actually already.
What's that?
Blueprints already?
Yeah, so there's a bit of a puzzle to this. It's a new location, this crypt of the Circade.
So he
that we're
already
adding to the
yoinked
overworld
a
of
system
Soulframe
from another
Preludes
game
10.
and put it in his game.
And you go into the crypt and you have to find his spirit and figure out how not only it's a puzzle for you, how to defeat him and learn his story, but also there is a kind of a larger puzzle for our community of Preludes players to figure out how to solve. And I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, I think.
Are we moving on to your asset next?
Are we
To
going?
the best asset
I think
that
this is
has
the one that Megan made. Yeah.
the best. I didn't make this. I just
Random
I just
comment in
approved it.
chat.
Oh, this is the nipple
Don't
asset.
nerf
Yeah.
slams.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Why?
Yes. You wanted the chest hair, and we provided you the chest.
That's
You
the
have to
reward.
redo
This,
our.
that wasn't Megan's fault. This is Jeff's fault.
Yeah.
I
That's
think.
right.
He was like, Give them the nipples.
It's the event reward. It's the chest hair attachment.
You said more chest hair. Sam made this, and you said that's a little too much, and I said no.
Yeah, you said no. We're keeping it. Yeah.
It's just right, my friends. So what are we supposed to be looking at in this picture?
The totem.
Yes.
Oh, the totem!
The necklace. Yes.
This is one of the rewards you get for playing in the Festival of Circade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is a bit of a progression component to it, so there could be maybe a further evolved version of that totem.
Yep. And it goes well with nipples.
It really does. It really does.
If you want to accessorize your nipples, you can.
Can you actually?
Not yet.
Not
but
yet.
Okay.
We should add to the list, though. Yeah.
If you want it enough, they'll do nipple tassels.
Yep.
And
I mean, they sort of have that in.
I mean, we have it in
People are raising their
Warframe.
I know we
hands,
do.
so
we have the technology.
I guess that's what we know. For the next
That's all right.
update, we're going to put that in too.
That's all right. So P10 coming in few weeks, this
Yeah,
month?
It'll be
month.
May.
This
It'll be May
month.
for sure. Yeah.
Excellent. Let's go back to TennoCon just for a little bit here. What are you guys cooking up for TennoCon? Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, we were here last year, and we kind of gave a tease about. You're very excited about this. So we gave a tease about our bear omen beast, Bromius. And then at last year's TennoCon, we gave a little bit of a hint to that as well. So we're going to be leaning into that quest and be giving like a really good kind of showing of the omen beast Bromius and the quest to rescue him.
We brought a little teaser trailer to kind of give you a little bit more look at some stuff that's already in Soulframe, P10 stuff, and Bromius a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's watch.
I hope you like it.
Roll tape.
All right.
The magic. It's in you. Yours. Like the wind. Know who were the bad uns before even Ode? Us. That's who. Oh, they'd round us up. Or drown us down. Lest we come
They need to polish this game more.
to a change.
Damn. Headshot.
And they were right. Aha. Ere blue blood is as old as Alkan stone. As omen beasts, as voicing trees. Each of these with magics no dullard human ever sees. The spell song made us forget all others. But Minnow, learn the river's verses, for only the souls now remember.
So yeah, watch TennoCon or come to TennoCon. We'd love to see you there. And yeah, we'll be showing lots of cool new stuff.
And you can sign up. Like, can
Oh
people
yes,
play?
I'm supposed to say that.
Thank you, Reb, thank
for
you.
the, yeah.
Yes, if
You
you
get a set of free steak knives and
Yeah, if you're not already, you can sign up to be an envoy at soulframe.com. We are going to be doing, after the stream, a big send of Soulframe Preludes Keys invites. So if you do become an envoy, you do have a chance to get sent an access code to Prelude. So if you're interested, come on in. Love to have you in the pre-alpha, and soon to be my favorite guy, Bromius.
People are calling him Bob, Bear Omen Beast. So he's
Oh, I like
Bob.
that. Bob.
Sydney, write that down. That's a great
Bob.
Bob. All right. Shall we get into some Warframe?
Yeah.
Hey, finally.
All right. We've been teasing a little bit of the next Prime Warframe over the past week and a bit.
Yeah, really.
And,
Have we?
I mean,
And we didn't spoil it?
no.
Everyone knows. Like,
Unless you're
Twitch
at 10
chat is just talking about
I
it
know.
constantly.
Chat, what do we think, chat? Oh, they know. Shoot.
Some people at Tenno VIP might have seen a screenshot or two, but we are very excited.
China
to show
already
the next
leaked it.
Prime Warframe. Take a
We
look.
already saw how she looks. Yep. Splash. 21st. So that's in 11
So
days.
there will be a video narrated by Ballas dropping with her launch later
right.
in May.
That's right.
The video is hype. The
Yeah.
team is killing it right now, so it's
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely keep an eye out for that trailer.
Yeah, one of the very unique. I mean, I'm biased,
Compressor.
but I'm obsessed with that. So Ureli Prime is our next Prime, and you can see here she's coming with the Compressor Prime. If you are a bubble gun lover, bubble gun lovers out there, and then she will come with a beautiful Syndana. This is the Marilena Prime Syndana. Some accessories. She'll also be coming with an ephemera and a Marilena Prime domestic drone.
Of course, very good.
Of course, one would need a drone. And then as well, of course, Marilena will be primed herself. And not featured here, but coming, the Daiku Prime.
So who's been waiting? Yes, I knew it. I knew it.
Daiku?
Yes. For so long, us Daiku enjoyers have suffered without a Prime, and it is only appropriate that we have finally released it in its Prime form for Ureli. So this is a very, very big day.
Very big day for Ureli enjoyers. Should we take a look at her in-game, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
So this is the dev build right now. If anything goes wrong, it just happens. It's a live audience dev stream. You can never be too careful, but
she
here it
has
is.
big shield.
The Daiku Prime. There's Ureli Prime in game. What do you got for us, Meg?
This is her in her base default. Nothing fancy.
She
Mike
has a huge
Skyers
fucking head.
absolutely cooked this one to perfection. Well done, al dente, whatever you want. She's beautiful. And then this is her with her accompanying Syndana.
Oh, it's too
Wow.
And she has her ephemera on, which
big.
is
Too
why
big.
I'm all bubbly.
Got it.
That's why I'm all bubbly.
I don't mind it. It looks
Should we use some
messy, but I
random
don't
colors?
mind it at all.
Shall we see?
Oh my God. All right, let's see what chat says.
No.
Ooh.
Chat says beautiful. Oh my God. Yo. Oh my God. Sea dragon themed.
It is giving Sea Dragon
Very
a little bit.
cute.
What's that?
Oh, that random one, I thought you put that in there.
No. Do you want to see mine though?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm maturing, Jeff.
You
I'm
are,
maturing.
you are.
You're
We're
growing,
growing
as a person.
together. This is us growing. I got the Mike Skyers thumbs up from this
Oh, okay.
too. I flex that every time I can. Anyways, May 21st, Ureli Prime is coming to all platforms.
soon.
Oh, that is very soon. We have work to do when we get home.
Show compressor.
Also coming in this
You
May
son of a
21st
gun.
update, this is the interim cert build that we've been talking about. We talked about it on the last dev stream. That is coming with all the quality of life stuff that we talked about last stream. So Ureli Prime is coming in that May 21st dev stream or update, as well as Clairvaux Apostate skin, which we've kind of been showing progress
Yeah.
along the way. Sexy art. Thank you, team, for this one. Nothing but
No
good
chest
art.
hair though. Interesting.
No chest hair.
Interesting. Are you? Is the soul frame branch of the engine the one that only has the hair shader for the chest?
Very much so, yes.
Interesting.
It's exclusive.
So he will be coming as well in the May 21st update, so you can look forward to Ureli Prime, Clairvaux Deluxe, everything he has to offer, and all of that quality of life that we talked about next dev stream. But there is an update that is coming after the May 21st interim cert build, before TennoCon.
There
What?
is a major update coming this year between these two things, and that is mostly what we're here to talk to you about today. This is an update we've been working on behind the scenes for months. We haven't slipped a word about it, and the reason we planned such a big PAX panel in DevStream is so that we could...
Spider frame.
Spider frame.
No?
For the record, he had no idea. So what do you want to do, Meg?
Oh, we're going to roll a little bit of a teaser trailer.
So
Spider
what you're
frame.
about to see is the first ever footage of Warframe's next major update, which is what we have been working on behind the scenes. And then we'll talk about it a lot.
Let's take a look.
Spider frame. Oh God, the very.
Isn't it time for a new story?
Oh, I saw a spider frame. I saw a spider frame. Holy shit, they did it. They fucking did it. Holy shit.
My true love is back.
So welcome to the era of Isleweaver. This is our next major update launching in June.
Hell
this
yeah.
is an update that is
I'm
going
happy.
to be accessible if you finish the 1999 quest. Here's the key art. Why don't we just take a look at that? Why don't we just take a look? I think I just want to see what chat.
Weaver.
Oh, okay, chat's happy.
It says Weaver. That tells you it's a
She's
spider.
alive? Question mark.
I don't know. Kat,
Talk to us.
what do we think's happening with her, with your girl?
I don't know. Is it her or isn't it her?
Ooh, this is the type of question you'll have answers to with Isleweaver. Again, it's going to be the update that comes after 1999, so you have to get there. Who here has at least started or finished 1999?
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
That's good. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Show the spider frame.
But
We
yes,
saw
so
it
what
for a
is there
split
to say
second.
about Isleweaver? This is an update that Megan is actually going to show you some gameplay of, so we can talk a little bit through it. But it really is going to bring you a brand new Warframe. It's going to bring... we might as well
There
just
she is.
Oh, geez. Hello.
So once you have finished 1999, you will be greeted to an invasive Duviri mission, and it's going to be launching with an Operation 8 Claw. This is a clan operation. You'll be getting a ton of rewards.
Oh, good.
But this is Duviri with a twist. It's a brand new story for the Duviri Spiral, and you know, Duviri, it was something we cooked, something we love dearly, but for the first time ever, this is Duviri that is exclusively Warframe playable. So there's twists to it, which means you'll be in here, you'll pick your Warframe, and someone else is there in the cave. Things are happening. Oh.
This is our world now,
Tear down
bitch.
the strands of Pra that weave her false Duviri. Get to the heart of her power. Call forth the beast, then kill it.
So because of things in 1999, you are now called upon Duviri in a way that Thrax needs your help. You're going to have to work together. Oh, that's a perfect choice.
Oh, how did he get there?
Oh,
Hey.
oh my God, he looks so good.
Naked. Sorry, go ahead.
All right. So let's
She's
take a
going
look
in
what's
without
happening.
weapons? Oh, never mind. It automatically gave her weapons.
Oh, kiddo. How long have you been hiding out here, thinking I couldn't see you?
So you are your Warframe in this particular spiral of Duviri. So the Drifter
Good.
is elsewhere, and you are here as your Warframe, and it's full
Really good.
Warframe combat. And
Thank
you had to bring
God.
Nessie back as a villain. We knew she wasn't gone, but tell us a little bit about Nessie.
Well, first of all, shout out to the rest of the amazing narrative team, Adrian and Ryan, and our new junior narrative team member Jessica for helping with all of this, and Adrian who championed this update. And bringing Nessie back was just such a joy, especially in this update, because it's so much fun to play with a character in a new way, and adapting her in this situation. And the Drifter took Holvania away from her. So now she's taking Duviri away from the Drifter.
Unless question mark?
Unless.
But what if there was
Sleeping.
Oh.
Eepy.
That's right.
Eepy.
It's just a sleep spell. So here we have Isleweaver. This is a version of Duviri. If you've been into the lore, there's going to be lots to discover. There's a whole bunch of fragments, perhaps, or not.
Yeah. So you get to sort of maybe put together some pieces of whether or not the Nessie that you're hearing is really Nessie, or how much of it is her, how much of it is the indifference, and maybe start to piece together some of those puzzles. Maybe hear a little bit from what might be left of her. And, I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, no, we can't.
Yeah.
We couldn't possibly.
Literally can't.
No.
And maybe you might hear a little bit of,
Oh, don't look at that.
some unexpected things.
Yeah, dev build.
Dev build.
Look at that.
All right, dev
Wait,
build.
gameplay, shall we? Yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
so all things considered, this is just the first introduction to Isleweaver for everybody. This update is she was such a wonderful character and the world, and it's very important if you have Nessie coming back that you got to kind of give her a fair counterpart.
I will try to beat Dark Souls 2
Spider Frame
before this update comes out.
might not be real.
Oh, wait, it is real.
Oh my god.
Yes, at last.
Sick.
All right, this is Oraxia, and I did some digging with the team, and Oraxia's first concept art was from January 2023, so this has been in the works. Yeah, so we have, we have known about Spider Frame for far too long.
She is sick.
I actually didn't.
Yeah, but we knew.
So every time he said it on a dev short, we went,
Yep.
stop
So
it.
you need a new bit now, though.
I know. Well, chat needs a new bit. We'll
All
figure
right.
out
What will
something.
they do next?
So let's take a look at
Maybe
what.
nipples in Warframe or something. We'll figure it out.
Oh my God.
Stop it.
So Araxia is coming. She is the Warframe releasing with Isle Weaver. Her lore and the reason she's there is all yours to discover. You can earn her in the new game mode, and there's going to be an event. So
That's right. And we have a little video to show you a little bit of what her animation movement is like in the game. This is also a new arena
she's sick.
within the Isle Weaver update
Very
that you'll
grim
be
and very
facing
good.
off
The
against
color
a
combination are
mini-boss
like
version
my
of her.
colors.
that's right. She is a boss fight for you to earn all her parts. She will be yours to. Well, we'll see.
We'll see if you can handle it.
Legally distinct
Oh.
webbing.
Whoa.
That's nasty.
Yep.
Jeff, what's that like to animate? Tell me about it.
There was some like legit problem solving going on, especially because I think you tease it right here.
Yep.
This is pretty in depth.
Yes,
I don't know
it
how
is.
much you want to talk about it, but it took a lot of like problem solving and figuring out the rigs and the animations about how to get full mobility.
If everything goes to
Oh,
plan,
I understand now.
which it might not, you will be able to crawl on walls in one of her moves like a spider. So
Cool.
I heard a what?
everyone cross your fingers. Anything could happen.
Anything could happen. She'll also be coming with an alternate helmet. In that video, she had her secondary throwing weapons. She's going to come with a whip, and you see here she's got some armor sets as well to really
whip.
show off the
Are you going to
spider-esque
rework
version
whips?
of her.
And there was someone on the, I think it was on maybe the subreddit, said like we don't really have any Tenno whips, but we knew this was coming. So there is a Tenno whip coming. So very exciting.
Spider Tenno whip, especially. All right. Next up, we have also coming in the Isle Weaver update, and we've kind of shown you a little bit of progress for Citrine Deluxe. So we're having some
Hibiki, you don't like
back-to-back
spiders?
deluxes. We just want to show you a little bit of a in-game update as to what she's looking like. So here we have her.
I still don't know how I feel
Wonderful
about
folks
this.
over at Sumo really cooked with this, and she's coming with a heavy scythe skin as well.
Chlorophyll.
To match this beautiful aesthetic that she has.
I still
And then
don't
newly
know how I
added
feel
is
about
a
this skin, man.
signal.
I'll buy it,
God.
but I
We
don't
see
know how I
here.
feel.
I'll move it around for you.
Fuck spiders.
Those are some
Ooh.
clip or no clip.
Clip or no
Oh,
clip, that's
ephemera.
up to you.
Uh-huh.
And
No,
she has
that
an
isn't
ephemera as
ephemera.
well,
That's
her
the
sparkly
whatever it's called.
Bubbles or sparkles? It's a tough choice.
You shall decide.
Sparkles for this. The skirt is amazing. The
Yep.
transparency on it.
Don't we zoom in, Jeff?
There's no
I don't
hair
know,
to see,
man.
so why zoom in?
Yeah. So she'll be coming in the Isle Weaver update as well. So we get Clerval Deluxe with the Early
She's
Prime, and then
completely
Citrine Deluxe
different to the
with Isle
original.
Weaver.
And the operation, of course.
And the operation, of course, as
We
you
have a
mentioned, will be
large
time
amount of
limited
deluxe
operation.
skins that are
The
very
node
close
itself
to the
will stay
original, and
permanently
she's like
forever.
completely
So once you finish
different.
1999,
From a
if you go to
gem
your DeViri star chart,
Warframe
there
to a
will be
rose
the Isle Weaver
Warframe.
node. But when we launch this in June, there will be a limited time Operation 8 Claw. This is a way for you to earn some incredible new cosmetics, as well as pathos clamps. So if you are sick of farming the Oro worm for your clamps, you can get them through. There you go.
Oh, that's kind of good.
Yep.
You're going
So
to farm
you'll
the
be
fuck
able
out
to
of
get
this event,
pathos
boys.
clamps. You'll be able to get. There's a brand new weapon coming that I don't think we're going to show today.
No,
Okay, so secrets. And yeah, there's a lot. So this
Yeah, we're
is
going to
very
find the fuck
similar
out
to,
of
if you
this
can imagine
event.
how the Jade Shadows event store had
In 11 days,
evolving
11 days.
cosmetics and weapons. This will be very similar. Lots and lots of good stuff to get, and you can get clan trophies as well.
And this is releasing after TennoCon.
No, would you believe
Oh.
that it's coming
It's coming in June.
in June? Would you believe it?
Oh,
It's possible.
It's gonna happen.
We're going to make it happen. In Isle Weaver as well, as we do.
Aw.
Sorry, I forgot about Thrax.
Oh yeah, he's your event vendor. Oh.
He'll be in your dorm zone. So if you have decorations back there, you might want to make a little space for him. Yeah, I want to make a little space. So you got your dorm zone decorators go wild back there. We have some new player experience changes, of course, coming to Isleweaver itself. We have what we're calling our golden path, our critical golden path, kind of getting
it's coming
players
June,
quicker,
boys.
easier to
So
1999.
next
Kat,
month.
I know you worked a lot kind of on the process of this, if you want to talk a little bit.
Yeah, so one of the things we did was sort of lay out what every new player has to do from account creation to
Rhino
1999,
cost
and just
rework.
tried to streamline that
Rhino
as much as
cost
possible to just
rework?
sort of remove as many sort of trip hazards. And
Railjack
making sure that
difficulty.
all of the content there sort of made sense, and just to sort of just make that as friendly as possible. Especially now that we have so much more content at the end of the game, and not removing any content, but just making sure that it all just sort of now makes sense now that we have so much cool stuff. And this is something that's going to continue to go on as even more updates continue to roll out.
Why?
Amazing.
I love when we do our polls for you all, and you're advocating for new players, which is
Yes.
really amazing. That a great community is always advocating for more people to come into it rather than excluding them. And really impressed me with the poll that we did. It was 69,000
So that is
people, I think,
Yeah.
who answered the poll and said. And said they wanted, like new player
So
experience. and
she said
mods
June.
and all
It
those
could be
sorts
at
of
the
things,
end of
and
the
that's really
June.
been
Yeah,
great
it could
for
be
us to
end
hear.
of
That's
June.
what Kat and the team
21st is
amazing.
going to be
Yeah.
this update,
Included in
and
that,
then
we showed a little bit of it a couple of dev streams ago.
We'll
Thor
see.
is getting a rework. His
Oops.
first original boss fight is getting completely refreshed.
Oops,
the
boys.
whole tile set
Apologize.
itself. And you'll see a lot about that in Isleweaver. So if you're a new Tenno, you'll get a whole new Vor fight. And if you are a existing Tenno, you can also play it and maybe have a
Maybe
little
there's a
bit more
secret.
fun with it. Yeah, maybe there's a
or two.
secret in there. As well, we're doing a bit of an enemy refresh, so the bailiffs are becoming a little bit of a mini-boss earlier on. The ballistas are getting a little bit of a sniper rework, and the eviscerator is getting some aerial denial grenades. So just trying to spice up the enemy variant that you get at the kind of the beginning of the game. As well, the junction rework continued. I think every update we do a little bit of a junction touch. And this one's actually a much bigger one because we're kind of changing all of the tasks for it and the rewards for it. The patch notes will obviously have a comprehensive write-up of this. We actually have a dev workshop going live very soon. I know Taylor wrote it, and she's going to make it go live at some point during this that has all this information. Rhino cost rework, just looking at what it takes to craft him, and the Railjack difficulty in the new war.
Yeah, it turns out if you have never played Railjack and start the new war, you get destroyed. So it took us 4 years to realize it, but it's fine.
took
And so
them
what
only
this is
4
us
years.
looking at when you load into the new war with your Railjack, it could be good, it could be bad, and this is just looking at how can we make your Railjack kind of pimp out your ride a little bit more in terms of that situation, difficulty of enemies perhaps. We're looking at it, seeing what is going to fly and what's going to fit. Plant pickups, instead of scanning plants anymore, you just get to pick them up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, don't clap. I liked the scanning.
Hell yeah.
I liked the scanning. I thought it felt like a cool thing. You can clap, it's fine. I'll take the L. I thought it was neat.
I met some very passionate Railjack players at Tenno VIP last night, so we had a good chat about
Plant
Railjack.
pickups. So
Did you take
they're
notes?
removing the
Yeah,
scanning
I
part.
knew it.
I
He
got
has
some
notes.
ideas.
All right, Chad, you can, yeah, okay.
As well, arbitrations unlock from junctions instead, just to get players into arbitrations a little bit quicker. And of course, quality of life coming in this update. More Kim Protoframe conversations, Kat.
Yep. So the original 6, so the
Warframe
datable
augments.
ones are going to get
Jade.
10 new conversations.
Melee slam
each
changes.
that are at the end of their journey with you.
Here it is,
So
boys.
3 longer form
Here it
ones
is.
and like 7 sort of shortery ones. Those will be coming in the June update. So.
Arthur will notice me again. This is so exciting.
Senpai!
Yay!
Clevo, Caliban,
We also have some
Citron,
changes
and
coming to
Jade.
the Incarnon shop. So Kalervo, this is, right now we have a kind of set amount of Incarnons that you can buy from Kalervo, and this is going to change it up so that whatever that week's circuit rotation is, you will have it in Kalervo's store. I was talking to someone last night about Incarnons, and they were like, I'm still trying to grind out
Caballero.
What did I say?
Calervo.
Oh, God.
I was like, wait a minute, we're adding a vendor.
Cavallero.
Whose fault is that, narrative team?
Calervo
I
augment
didn't
is
work
going to
here
be
yet.
huge.
Damn it.
The only
not
way
Pat's
for it
fault.
to
Not
be
it.
garbage if they make it garbage.
We're
Calervo,
also
all of
looking
his
at
abilities
the
are
classic
good.
Incarnate Path well, see if we can get any pain points alleviated there. We have some Dojo quality of life, Captura quality of life. We're doing a quick access wheel for Captura, which is going to be super quick and easy to just...
Chest selfie.
That's right.
Chest
Nipples
hair
out,
selfie.
yeah, all that stuff. Really good. We have some new operator hair coming with the Flare, Minerva,
I'm interested in
Velamir,
Calervo and
Kaya
Jade.
hair, so if
Citron
you
and
wanna
Caliban, we will
adorn your
see.
operator with that hair, you can do that. 4 Warframe augments are coming. Coolervo. Caliban, which you might have seen on the last dev stream. We did it live. Shout out to Cristiano. Citrine and Jade are going to be getting an augment.
Is Jade's called twins?
No.
Oh.
Aw, boo.
What's the problem?
And as well, we have some melee slam changes coming, but...
Oh, a cheer! We'll see about that one.
Yeah, they're happy. But you don't want to hear us yap about it, because we're missing a very crew person to this couch, and that's Mr. Pablo. Pablo, take it away.
Live from satellite.
Oh, let's see.
Hello, hello. I'm here to talk to you about melee slams. Ooh, not the funnest of conversations, but here we go. For the longest time, I don't know, 10 years or so, they were pretty useless because they didn't scale with mods at all. So that meant that when you did damage, they would do like 200 damage or something like that, and you know, who cares? Then a couple years ago, we changed them, so now mods affect the slam damage, and that resulted in really, really big damage because you can combine a bunch of multipliers to get really big nukes. Now, the problem with that is this is essentially what we hoped you would do. You know, jump, bullet jump, slam down. That's kind of what we were hoping for. But what you did was more like this, where you barely jump and you just slam the ground and basically spam it like crazy. And that has become a serious problem. The main reason it's a problem is because it's very easy to automate. A lot of people are starting to use this with macros and things like that. And basically, it's not too hard to get into a position where you're fairly safe and you can just leave this running and it can just kind of play the game for you. It's also very disruptive for other players because since the damage numbers that it does are so large and it has no energy cost, no nothing like that, it means that essentially you could just spam it forever. So we're going to change it. How we're going to change it is that essentially you can still do the little hop and slam, but the radius that it will hit will change based on how high you were. So it actually fits the fiction quite well. So if you jumped up, let's say 5 meters...
So you nerfed a system that only 5 slammers were good at.
As the Bible, but
so you made now every slam is
jump
completely
down with
useless,
the slam,
even more useless.
Then you will do about the
So
same
people are
radius
going
that
to
you're
go
doing
back
today.
and use glaives.
But if you go all the 12
It makes no
meters up,
sense.
which is a
It
bullet
just
jump,
doesn't make sense.
and then do the slam from there, you'll do a radius that's slightly bigger than what it is
5
today.
slams were
Something
used.
like that.
Every other
Again,
slam
the
is
numbers are
garbage.
still to be
And you
decided.
freaking killed the garbage one
so
even more.
if you just do the tiny little hop and the slam, you'll do a tiny little radius around you for that slam. So it will be somewhat similar to doing just a heavy attack in front of you.
No, Meyer didn't get nerfed.
So yeah, that's how we're going
Meyer's
to bring that one
AoE
in,
is garbage.
so that it's not as crazy as it is today and as spammable as it is today. The other problem that we gotta solve is this one. We made a mistake with the way we made these mods, and essentially right now, the idea with the Nira set is that they give 100% damage to your slam attacks, and if you have 2 mods, then they do 100% damage. So in this case, the base damage is 500. You put 1 mod on, and it does 2,000. Well, that's not 100%. And over here, you put 2 mods, and it does 4,500. Well, that's also not 200%. So what happened? Essentially, the mods are giving you 2 separate buffs. They're giving you a buff to the slam damage and a buff to melee damage, like the melee damage that you would get from other mods or whatever. They're giving you both of those instead of just giving you 1. So obviously this wasn't intended, and we gotta fix it. It's not as strong as it looks here. The reason that these numbers look so big is because there's no other mods. But as soon as you start putting other mods that increase your melee damage, or some arcanes, or whatever it might be that increases your melee damage, the buff becomes smaller and smaller proportionally. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the melee damage part of these mods, and we're going to change the slam attack instead of 100% to 150% to compensate for the change. In some cases, this can actually end up being
fixed.
even a buff if you have a lot of base melee damage. So if you have something like Vex Armor or whatever, it actually can be beneficial change with this 150 because this slam damage is a final multiplier versus the other one, which gets combined with your melee damage. Anyways, that's it. So yeah, those are the two changes. I hate making videos like this telling you about things we need to nerf, but unfortunately these ones have become too problematic.
Why didn't you nerf the 5 most used slams?
Players, and we just have to
Why
do
did
it.
you just decide to nerf every
Take care.
slam?
I'll see you.
That's the thing I
Adios.
don't understand. The entire mechanic is a garbage mechanic. And only 5 slams are
Well,
good.
chat here says
And
it's
you
a
now
win.
kill those 5 slams
I saw a
and
lot of
also
people
kill
chat saying,
the other
"Come."
99 slams.
They
Just
were
makes
seen
no
by
sense.
By that.
It's another
accusation.
mechanic that
Lot of
nobody's
scene,
going to
yes. We
use
have a lot
after
of
this.
quality of life stuff coming. That is one of them. There's a note I have here.
Oh. Yeah, so Steve, sometimes you do dev shorts with me.
Influence is
Okay.
fine.
You commit to things,
I do?
like buffing the ambassador
Okay, yes. Yes, I did that.
and changing corrupted hollow key farming.
Of course.
Do you remember what you did?
Yes, I remember it well.
Yeah, so what did you do?
Oh, well, I did some math.
Oh, okay, so as a result, but this is like the one time a year rare moment where Steve will say these things and promise them we'll do them. So if you do find the ambassadors a bit too weak, we are buffing it in Isleweaver, as well as we're making it so that corrupted hollow keys are a little easier to get insofar
Yeah,
as
Sepotis, I think Sepotis, Meyer are going to be
or
fine.
2, I forget the number. A number.
I think
You did it,
Magistar
actually,
is
I
kind of
remember.
fucked.
If you
It's in
do
here.
railjack missions. So
Magister
just
is
a little
fucked.
more smooth.
Can everyone say thanks, Steve?
Thanks, Steve.
Architect is also going to be
No,
fine.
it wasn't me. That's a win for chat. 'cause
I think
I'm just-
Magister
I'm a
got
vessel. I'm a vessel.
Yeah.
fucked
You
the
are.
most.
I'm a
An
vessel for
aged-
them.
Speaking of chat, while that slam video was happening, I saw a comment that said, "Please DE Valkyr rework."
Oh. Oh.
That could be good.
There's some light clapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sepotis, Meyer,
there we
and
go.
freaking
Well, we miss Pablo so
Architect
much.
are going to be
He's back to
fine.
tell you about the Valkyr rework.
Summon him again.
Magister is completely killed.
Hello. I'm here to talk to you about Valkyr rework, long awaited.
Oh god, her
long
one
requested.
still exists,
You're
boys.
excited to take a look. So let's start with her passive. Her passive used to be, if you get knocked down, you recover faster from it, as a cat would do. It wasn't exactly a beloved passive, mostly because, you'd rather not get knocked down to begin with. But also, during her 4th, she's immune to knockback, so... didn't
Yeah, it
really
was a
play much
garbage
into it.
passive.
So now, if you in the lower right, you can see that indicator there for melee damage. That is like your rage meter. As you attack enemies, or as you kill enemies, or get finishers, that gives you even more, this bar builds up and gives you melee damage. So if we go over here, so you see as I start attacking, it starts building up.
Is that a multiplicative?
The meter down there for you.
If that's just additive
It also
damage,
does one more thing, but I'm not going to talk about it just yet. I'm going to save that for a little bit. So that is how that works. Then if I want to move around, I can use her 1. As you can see now, her 1 actually moves significantly faster.
It's
and
garbage.
It actually kind of doesn't stop.
It's horrible
midway.
most tile
It used to
sets.
be that essentially we just take you a little bit of the way and then just let you be. Now it actually
hope the third
moves,
ability is good.
along with you. And the other thing it does, if you cast it on an enemy, it actually gathers enemies down for you to be able to knock them down. So you can use it as not only as it's like a more aggressive version. So instead of pulling the enemies to you, pulls you to the enemy, and then you can just start whacking on
Okay,
them. Warcry was already a pretty solid
63%
ability, but
and
we
it's
did
like
do some changes. Now you can cast
nearly
it while you move, as you
25%
can
full.
see. Now you don't have to stop.
if this is
You
additive
can now
damage, you're just not
recast it,
going to
so you
use
don't no longer have to
pressure
wait for
point
it to
on
be
any of your melee
over to
builds
be
with
able to
Valkyrie.
cast it. And it's now affinity range, so that means any allies that are within affinity range will now get it. Also, if they leave the range and then come back, they'll get the buff again. So before it was
that's
kind of a
good.
pain in the ass because you had to cast it at the very beginning of the mission.
Huge.
So now you have more flexibility with that. For your 3 paralysis, we did a few changes. It no longer requires you to lose your shield. So as you can see, my shields are still there. And you can see now he has the vulnerability bar, but it disappears if I switch to my range. So that is only melee vulnerability. That means all your melee attacks do more
Okay,
damage
so
to
you
them,
remove her
and that also
one.
applies for other
You remove
allies.
her
So
one for
if
Rhino's
you cast
Roar.
this on enemies and then other allies use their melee on them, the enemies will take more damage. It also slows down enemies. That used to be in Warcry, but in Warcry it was kind of useless because it would only do it at the beginning, and generally Warcry you kind of try to maintain it. So now we move that into paralysis, and
Huge.
then you can basically
Okay, that's
start,
good.
whacking them with it. And now the biggest one, Hysteria. Don't panic. Don't panic. This first little bit is going to be scary, but it's going to be fine. I promise you. In Hysteria, you no longer become fully invulnerable. You
Huge.
now can't take damage during it. So the reason for this is a lot of the mechanics that she had,
Yep.
such as extra armor from Warcry,
Yep.
being one of the Warframes with the most armor in the game,
Yep.
those kind of didn't matter when you were totally invulnerable.
Yep.
It also had this whole section where at the end of it you could die if you hadn't done like a certain process that was very confusing for most players. So a lot
And
of
also
people would just end up
lifesteal.
like once they were running out of energy, they would just hide in a closet and just wait it out, which was pretty bad. So we really didn't like how that was working, so we changed it. So now
And
you
she
are
also has
vulnerable to
lifesteal,
it.
which
But
makes a lot of
you are
sense.
pretty durable, and the claws now do significantly more damage. Oh, so actually this is great. Here comes Storm. into
This is a
Germany.
good
If you're lighting
change.
on this
All
time,
these
it's kinda
people that are
broken,
saying
but
L's, they're
don't mind.
fucking retarded.
So where are you?
Imagine having multiple
First
systems
Storm,
that,
you can
that
see
is completely,
it wasn't
utterly
long for this
worthless
world.
because
So let's
of
start
one
with
system.
What changed in terms of survivability? We increased the base health and armor of Valkyr just in general.
Huge.
We also made it so the buff from Warcry, which increases your armor by 50%, triples
tripled.
that bonus when you're in Hysteria. so
Holy
you have way
shit,
more armor.
that's over 90%
And
DR.
lastly, the last part that I kind of talked about with her passive is that if you are above a threshold, and we're still experimenting with where that threshold is, when you take lethal damage, it actually consumes your rage and saves you so you don't die. So you basically
Okay.
have a get out of jail free card there. Since paralysis no longer consumes your shield, that means that you now have shield gate available at most times, so that also protects you. You're not at risk like
Oh,
you were
Paulo,
before.
why do you have to
So,
say
all
shield
of this
gating,
combined,
man?
The fact that when you do damage with Hysteria, you heal, so take some damage, take some damage, take some damage, and then when I do damage, I immediately healed it up, right? So
Yeah.
as long as you're attacking things, you're healing a lot, you have a bajillion armor, so you're in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
On the damage side of things, we made a few changes, so now her range is a little longer with the claw, so she can reach further. The combos now all advanced. They used to have a lot of like starts and stops when you were on the animation, so we changed all of those to not be kind of moving forward.
The
all
animation
time,
is
so you
still
don't
bad.
feel like you're stalling as you go. And now we also added the multipliers on the combos. All the
Oh.
ones except for her slide used to only have like 100% damage, no extra multipliers. Now they all have extra multipliers to make them basically do more damage. I'll show one right here. And also a lot of the attacks now have a guaranteed status chance for slash. So that really helps a lot.
She
Oh,
was
we also
fine.
reduced
Nothing
the
was
energy
wrong with
cost
her.
of,
She
Hysteria,
was
so
literally
now it's easier
garbage.
to-
What do you mean
it's
she
easier
was
to maintain.
fine?
I kept yapping, so I didn't do a very good job.
No,
of showing you
there is
how
a purpose
fast
to
you can
build her
multiplier
for other.
so you can use
Oh.
your one to kind of pull enemies like that. As you can see, the multiplier starts building up fairly fast if you can get it in two groups. So that's it. That's a whole lot of changes. Hopefully you enjoyed them. Try her out. She's quite a beast now. I really like how much she moves. She's very, very active.
Huge.
This
is
all
good.
over the place. You're always healing. You're always doing damage. Procs all over the place. Very fun. Take care. Bye-bye.
No, the
Adios.
maker. Yeah, they pretty much made her make sense.
Oh, Pablo.
Imagine you have a large amount of armor,
That was
and you have
an
ability that
emotional
gives you
roller coaster,
armor,
I
and an
think,
ability that
for,
gives you lifesteal,
That rage
but you're
meter-
immortal.
Enjoyers.
So what's the point of the
Rage
armor and the
Lifesaver
lifesteal?
inspired by
Like, there's no point.
a legally distinct tabletop game that Steve made, a barbarian, and I was like,
Build
oh,
diversity
that
goes
could-
down with that system.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Now build
life
diversity
inspires,
diversity goes
art,
up.
So
That's right.
And
we
all
will
the
have a
changes
dev
she got
workshop up
here
in our
are
forums
phenomenal.
literally right now. Sam,
Really
if
good
you're
changes.
here, put out that dev workshop if you want to read and see some
Oh
more.
no,
about
she
Valkyrie's
cannot
rework.
do made-up
Kind of the year
endgame
of
called
Valkyr, I like to
endurance
say, and I'm
runs. Who gives a
biased.
shit?
Not only is she getting a rework,
Abuse your
she is
shield
getting
gating
our
in her.
next heirloom
Who gives a shit?
skin.
Now she's much more fun for new players. Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh lord.
Oh my god. This is Valkyrie Heirloom. She will be coming July 21st, so essentially the first Monday after TennoCon. And this was
She can't do
course,
level
a
cap now.
fan
Oh
concept
no.
by Purdy.
My
If you're
made-up
familiar
endgame.
with community artist Purdy, they did this.
So good. It's
All right, this is something I will buy.
we said,
She's
"Hello."
very mega things.
We would like it, please.
She's
I love that
very
you did that.
mega
Yeah,
things.
Purdy's incredible. They came out with this concept. We reached out to them, and then
Like
DE, of course,
mega
took it the rest of
things.
the
Look at
way.
that shit.
But I would love to show you her in game.
And this is definitely the it's going to be great in game and great. The
I love
Gearstar
how
team, a lot
everything
of
what I
folks got
said a
together to
couple
make
of
sure that we could have
weeks
all of
ago,
the
boys,
intricacies of the
about
skin,
Valkyr, and I
shown
was completely correct,
all its
man.
glory in
Everything
game.
what I said did happen. That's
You can
so
come
nice.
to Soulframe for chest hair,
Nice
and you can, you can come. To, yeah, this is the most chest focused.
Everything what I said about Valkyr, he made it better. Holy shit! Finally,
Okay, we're
Legal,
You know what?
legally,
Never
I
mind.
can't
I'm
say
still not a
anything.
big fan of her
Can't say
one.
anything. Can't
I will
do-
use Rhino's
Oh
Roar
my god!
if you can.
A lot of potential here, my friends. A lot of potential. Come on.
All right, chat. Let's check Twitch chat. Okay.
Is chat okay? Chat?
Are we
You're
okay, chat? Oh, people are still.
Oh, an avatar.
Oh, that looks incredible.
Oh, that looks cool. Wow.
Oh my
Jeff,
god.
you said you hadn't seen
think
this
it's
in game
cool.
yet. What are your thoughts?
I'm kind of blown away, honestly.
Right?
Let me farm
I even
Valkyr,
kinda
bro.
like the rope physics.
I think Valkyr
Amazing.
changes are really
It's-
good.
the team did
Really,
an
really
incredible
good.
Yeah, I know.
I think everything was a massive
Oh,
positive,
zoom
even
in,
her
zoom
one,
in.
but I'm
You
not
wanted
going to
that.
use her one.
Megan.
Very risky zoom.
You called them out.
Oh my god.
I'm just doing what I'm told. I'm
Oh,
just
people are saying this is Warframe's worst power creep yet.
we do what we can.
Well, we had
think
to
that
afford
looks
our
good.
flights home somehow.
That
So
looks
that's
really
all right.
good.
The launch is July 21st.
July 21st. So Valkyr rework with Isle Weaver in our June update, and then Valkyr Heirloom July 21st, right after TennoCon happens. But in terms of heirlooms, we did reach out to another community artist to do what will be the heirloom that will come after Valkyr in the beginning
Siren.
of 2026. But we did want to show you the concept here today. If we can go back to that asset, my friends, thank you. This is
Why?
the Vauban heirloom concept.
Oh yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
This is
Dude.
by Lua
Dude,
Luminary,
Cynical is going to
so
love
shout
this.
out to Lua for this concept, and he's got the coolest jacket in town.
It is the best.
And you can
You
take
love
Best.
that jacket.
I love it.
You
And
love-
he's got a chest.
and he's got
He's got a chest. Does he have
Got a
hair?
chest?
Does he have hair?
He's Vauban's a Frenchman. I don't know. Do the French? Yeah, they're.
What are you saying?
What?
Honestly, though, I even love like base Vauban. For me, is like such a good fashion like canvas, and I think this is just such a good motif for him. It's so good.
And you will be able to toggle the puffer jacket on and off. So the drip or the muscles. So this is
At least Valkyr is
the
better
heirloom
than
system
Ember,
is
that's
something
for
that
sure.
We started, obviously, it had a bit of like it was a
Valkyr feels
well-intentioned
like a
start
better
with
Warframe
Frost
now.
and Mag, and now we've made our way to like a totally community-focused deluxe. I guess it's more than deluxe heirloom skin program. So I think the past, well, I mean, it's a very important system to us because, of course, Rhino was done by Minky, and now the past Ember, Valkyr now, and Vauban are all from the community themselves. So it's we're excited to be
I
able.
think that's really special. It's awesome.
So we
Yeah.
can.
Very exciting. We don't have time today to do a true full Q&A, but there is one person that was like begging to ask us a question. Can we, is that him right there?
Oh no!
Can we get a spotlight?
No! No!
We need a light. We need a
No!
light. Light that guy
I don't know
up.
who the
No.
fuck that is.
Sweeping light, missing, hitting.
No!
Sir? Sir.
Hi. Arthur James Nightingale here. I have a question for you. Obviously, I'm now last year's model. And I'm just asking why you're being really mean and adding proto-frames who are sexier than I am.
Rebecca, do you want to?
It's nothing personal. It's just the way things go. But maybe I don't know. Can't help.
You're always my favorite.
That doesn't mean anything to me, Ken.
I'll tell you what. If you
You literally wrote me that way. I'm really lonely.
listen, we'll give you some clown face paint, maybe.
A banana?
A banana or two? Yes? Oh, see, it's that simple.
That
Ladies.
would make me deeply, deeply happy.
Well,
All right, no more hot proto.
no more hot proto
No
frames.
more
We'll write you happier in the next update. How's that?
Aw.
Thank you. I love you all.
Oh my God, your shirt! No, your shirt. Oh. Oh dear.
Arthur Nipple Deluxe, maybe.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Come on, it would be great.
The shirtless update. Yeah.
We have the technology.
We actually do now. I
Yeah,
didn't
the
know that.
technology, yep.
Oh, I feel bad now.
Subsurface scattering.
To me, the biggest
alright.
highlight was the spider
You actually only
warframe.
have 4 minutes left
The
in
biggest.
this here dev stream.
Whoa.
I don't give a
Dev
shit
stream.
if
We
she's
still have more
garbage.
stuff
I'm
to
going to
show,
play that shit,
I
man.
kind of wanted to go back to in-game. So sorry to my friends back in the house. One thing I didn't do was show Araxia in-game just super quickly in the arsenal.
Oh.
Ooh, question mark? What could it be?
Oh.
No, I didn't see the
Here
stats.
she is.
So Araxia, I think tech-wise, is one of the most difficult frames we've had to implement. Like you were saying, with like the motion and the animation.
Yeah, she looks cool. Her head
she's
looks
just
very
turning out
interesting.
incredible. The spider theme has been close to us for a long, long time, and the Nikita got this one out after many years of paper.
I need to see the
concept.
stats.
So we're very, very, very excited that you get to play with her this June. She'll have her own boss fight. You'll be able to, well, as you can see, Megan is giving her the...
Just seeing what's up.
Yes, yes, yes. What do we think, chat? Is chat?
Yay,
spider
Spider
frame.
frame. I agree
Okay.
completely. I agree.
How many people actually expected a spider frame today?
Me.
Just say yes.
That's
Oh,
not a
yeah.
lot.
No joke,
okay.
me.
Not a lot.
How many people are genuinely surprised?
I'm
We did
surprised
it.
and I knew it.
We
Yes.
did it.
I
All of our
I'm
scenes.
50-50 on that.
Does she have a theme song? Yeah. Spider frame. Oh. Legally distinct.
Legally distinct theme song.
I need to see the
Yes.
stats. I didn't see the
So
health
what do we
shield
have?
and
We
armor.
have
Have we shown, we're not showing the actual movement yet?
That was what my little video was, but no.
Oh,
Because
okay.
we're still working on the animations.
Did you get any of the idle animations hooked up?
Just the one where she whips out her secondary with the little.
with a totally unique situation. No.
Based
We did. There was some animation notes that had to be given.
But is this
on
the
the
one
post.
with all the IK that's running on the extra
You'll see
appendages?
it. Yeah, so this is good. Well, people will see it in June.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do some teasing between now and then.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's why it was crazy tech-wise, because all the extra limbs actually are animated, moving, and contacting the world, and
Whole new rig.
all crazy rig stuff that's
Yeah.
made it difficult.
She's got spiders with her
very,
spider.
very
Nidus rework,
So
for
we
the
have a
love
lot. We
of
should
God.
recap. We're actually
Yeah.
at 1 minute left.
We yapped for a long time.
Look at this guy.
So, again,
Nidus
coming May
rework, for the
21st,
full love of
Prime
God.
With all of her Prime stuff. We have
Like
Kalervo,
Compressor, Daiku,
his
Merlina,
sexy
Sandana,
stuff.
Kalervo,
Nightwave, Nora's Mix
stuff.
Volume 9 will be coming, and the Quality of Life that we listed in our last dev stream. And then, as we mentioned, Isle Weaver in June.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yes. This is a big
Citron
one.
Deluxe,
We're very
Valkyr,
excited
and
for it. We're happy that we were able to show it to all of our
Quality of
live
Life,
audience dev stream attendees
Clan
today,
of-
which is insane
okay,
that
this
people
is
keep
huge.
showing up. But we are so
61st
grateful to have
Warframe.
you in our community.
Melee
online, in
Vip,
person,
secondary
to tell you
throwing
about
weapon.
Everything that's cooking for Soulframe and Warframe, and the team at home who have made all of this possible.
Yep.
The DE team. Let's give them a round of applause. They're
Huge
all
round.
over the. Yes.
Thank you. That's great. Yes.
Yeah.
And thanks to all of you, of course. This is going to be our 10th TennoCon. We're maybe a Grandpa Steve, Grandpa game almost in a way. We've been here for so long, and it's really thanks to you and your continued support and interest, advocating for your friends and people you play with to try the game and teaching them the weird aspects and getting them hooked as well. And we really owe it all to you that we can still come here all these years later. The last time I was here, I think I was scratching on the floor pretending I was a dog.
You jumped on the couch like a dog.
I did do the couch
Can't
jump.
believe you jumped the couch.
And your chair didn't fart.
I'm very
Yeah.
limber.
Do the fart. Do the chair fart.
You gotta wait.
No. All right. We have 27 seconds left. Should we spend it doing that, or should we just
Chair fart.
chair fart? But
Yeah. But thank you all, and
this was good. This is a really good DevStream.
Obviously, we had a smaller venue.
They showed
so
us
couldn't
2
get everyone in,
updates,
but,
changes,
lovely
new Warframe,
conversations
new
with
weapons,
new
and also a lot of
players
quality
and
of life.
players, and it
Plus
really
augments.
means a lot to us, and it's very inspiring. We take that energy you give us, and we try to give it back to you in really exciting new things like spider frames and
Yes.
and side boob.
All right, it just hit 0 and they're flashing. We are so grateful to have a community. Kat, thank you for joining us for our first panel. Thank you, Megan, for organizing it. Everyone behind the scenes.
Thank
and
you,
thank you to the
everyone.
community.
Thank
We
you.
love you guys.
Thank you, everyone.
We love you guys. We love you.
Okay. Let's look into the DevStream one more time. Once this finishes, there you go. Just look at it real quick, just to look at some stuff. Give me the VOD. There's the VOD. So Soulframe stuff. So over here. Here. Fucking hell. There you go. I saw this for a split second. I was like, holy shit, spider frame.
Is going with Nessie coming an event. Yeah. Up similar.
Any work and the
So rework for
We're gonna
that.
work in these numbers to your slam ones.
This is slam nerfs.
Take you a little bit of the way and then just let you applies for other.
So what this is, every time you fill up these bars, and if you die, you don't die. So that's what this mechanic is. It's like between Nidus and Garuda, right? This percentage melee damage, I don't know if this is additive or multiplicative. So he's 45 here. So at here, this is like over 100 and something. So this could be like 300%. It's definitely not multiplicative. I think this is a additive damage. I think this is like a twice as stronger prime PPP. Twice as stronger PPP. That's what I think it is.
If you cast this, whacking them with it. Yes, a lot could die if you wait it out, which was pretty.
So this no longer staggers. The third ability no longer staggers. It procs vulnerable and also slows them down, which is really good.
So we really didn't like. So start with what changed in terms of survivability. We increased the base. We all 50%. It actually makes you find.
I saw something interesting around
all of the
here.
nodes, a lot of groups. So it's
Here.
easier to maintain. I kept yapping, so I didn't do a very good job at showing you how fast you can build her multiplier.
So that's her first ability. See this? So you press it and it groups everything up.
So you can use your wand to kind of pull enemies like that. As you can see, the
I think that's
the
much
multiplier
better than
starts
ever.
building up fairly fast if you can get it into groups. So that's it. That's a whole lot of changes. Hopefully you enjoy them. Try her out. She's quite a beast now.
Replay the slam nerf. I mean, it's
Like
just
that.
like
Again,
you have to be
a lot of
high into
people
the
are
air
like
and
that.
slam.
A lot of people are starting to use this with Mac. Change it. If you jump down
Yeah,
with the slam.
if they just nerf all, they should have made a completely different mechanic how slams should work. That would be like much nicer, so other slams could be like alive as a mechanic. But what he did is like he nerfed slams, and the only problems were like those 5 slams: Impotus, Arcatit, Magistar, Meyer, stuff like that, right? Those are like the big problems. He could have just nerfed those guys. Or changed the whole slam system. But no, he nerfed every slam.
Then all the like that and
I don't know, I just don't want to look at it. Dudes, I just don't want to look at it.
It's for chest. Oh, for chest hair, and you can come.
I'm not a big
Yeah,
fan.
this
I
is
like the skin and I don't like it. I don't like the helmet. I think everything here is good except for the helmet. Not big fan.
This is the most chest-focused.
But this is a sick freaking
Okay.
heirloom.
Power looms chest. It's very no.
Nighting.
It's
This,
Yeah.
whatever.
The show?
Mark, what could it be?
550, 135 armor, 550 shield, 465 health, 200 energy. So this is a shield warframe. Yeah, you're going to build her for shields. Arcing Aegis, primary direction, fast deflection, vigilant vigor. We have to see her abilities as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mark,
Here she is.
I think we've seen enough.
Animation's hooked up.
I think we've seen enough. Boys, I think I'm done for today. I will stream tomorrow. Tomorrow isn't the weekly reset, right? Tomorrow is... The next day is the weekly reset, right? Tomorrow I'm going to do Dark Souls 2, Part 2. Then the next day we're going to do the weekly, and also I will try to make the Sword and Shield build on stream. But I'm done for today. I've been streaming for like 6 hours, 5 hours or something. Overall, boys, thank you yet again everybody for watching. See y'all tomorrow. Thank you. And see y'all. See ya. Bye.